Okay, we do have some contamination when the blowers come on and recycle. We're in the burr room where they have, the embalming going on for 100 years. And Mr. Richard Burr was a businessman for sure, unethical at times. He would display his wares and he would actually embalm people right in front of people in the press would take pictures of it. I wonder if they took pictures of him when he was embalmed. I don't know.
Good question.
Good question. To each his own, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Rick.
I'm Wendy.
I'm Dave.
I'm Gail.
I'm Ryan.
And there's Jen at the camera. And we want to talk to you about Mr. Burr. Mr. Burr, are you here? Or is any member of your staff here? We have devices here that Wendy can explain.
Sure. This one's called a millimeter, and it's supposed to have a temperature gauge on it, but mine broke. But it detects electromagnetic fields, so the numbers are displayed. You can push those numbers up. Right now they're at 0.0. You can push it up to 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and so on. Also has lights across the top that you can turn on and off by waving your hand over it. The only way I can do it is by turning them on and off manually. Oops. See, I can turn them on and off, but you can do it without pushing the button. I also have a voice recorder here that is recording all the sounds being made. And I have a torch that's going on and off right now, flashlight. As far as I know, no one's touching it or affecting it in any way. Dave and I are sitting still, so the board it's on shouldn't be.
I have the same device, but a little added things. I have a motion sensor here on the side, and I also have a K2 going across here, just like she does, and make the lights go up, the EMFs go up. I also have something you can touch, antenna you can touch, and it'll go off just like that. So a little bit more to it. Dave?
I have a millimeter, and I have a K2 meter with a green light that you can actually touch and make go to several different lights. Green, yellow, orange, or red. The millimeter on mine has a temperature gauge. It says it's 71.5. If you come near it, you can hopefully make it lower. Actually, when I said that, it just popped up to 71.9. I also have a number here that you can change from 0.0 to any number you want. That if you wrap your hands across it, it's like an electromagnetic field, and I can measure it.
So you have a temperature of what, 71?
71 point, now it just went back down to 71.2.
I have a temperature of 74.8, but I'm close to Wendy, so.
Oh, I can understand now. Yeah.
And I got my shadow sensor going off, which is me breaking
And the camera light.
the shadow.
Right. Making shadow people.
Look at me, I'm getting it, watch. Look to your left.
Oh yeah, I see. Right there.
Ryan, what you got?
Yes, sir.
What you got?
My K2 jacked up on me.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
it got stuck on yellow. I've tried turning it off multiple times. Every time I turn it on, that's what you get.
Oh, okay.
It got jammed like that. It jumped up there 2 times like that. When Wendy was asking questions, and then after that, it just stuck.
Well, you may have to just take it apart and put it back together again, and it may restart itself.
I'll try another 9 volt. I got another 9 volt in my bag.
Dale?
Right now, I'm using just the K2 meter.
Okay.
We're not getting anything yet.
Good.
Starting off in.
All right. We mean no harm. We mean no disrespect to you fighting men. We would like to talk to you. we understand that, you know, some of you paid before your death for this person to embalm you. Do you have any feelings about that? I know it's good to have your body brought back to your loved ones. I guess you do care. Although General Grant didn't like it much, and neither did President Lincoln, so he had to stop doing that. Mr. Burr, do you know Mr. Burr? Richard Burr? I like his first name.
Okay, when you moving?
We have Dave here. Dave would like to hear from you.
I would love it if you would touch me, or play with my green light. Or if it's possible that it could be someone over there changing the temperature because it's slowly going down. It's now a 70.4. If you can make it go lower, that would be fantastic.
I mean, I don't know, I guess he would have the blood come out in drains, and drain out. I don't know how he would perform this, because you have to get the blood out and then embalm.
Right.
It's kind of primitive. They called him a doctor. I guess he was actually one, I don't know for sure. In those days, you could say you were a doctor. I don't think anybody could check on you. I don't
Could
know.
argue any different, huh?
I don't know. You know, they called you Sawbones. Any Sawbones in here? Did you ever cup somebody? Hot cup? They had a chest cold. They would get they put a tin cup right on the fireplace. Get it nice and hot, and then put it on your chest and burn you. So it would draw out the infection in your lungs.
Interesting.
It hurt like hell and it didn't do any good, but they thought it worked.
That doesn't sound like a tickle.
They did a lot back then, they didn't know what they were doing. You know how they cured smallpox?
No.
What they did back then was that they, and I didn't have shots like they have now. So what they did is they actually got a dead person and took a sore off the smallpox, dead. And they cut the person they were going to inject, so to speak. And they would put that sore right inside, in the sore, in the bloodstream through there. They wrap a rag around it and tell them to wear it for a few hours or so. In doing so, they actually inoculated the people.
Really?
And that's where you got your first inoculations.
Huh.
Yeah. Primitive, but it worked.
That's if it works. Like they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And we have this EM pump in here pushing out some energy for them, but not going on too much.
The time to communicate's now. Wendy is dying to hear from you.
I would love to.
There's one person here you like the best.
We could try our knock again. See if you'll do the 2 beats at the end. All right, I'll do my part, see if you can finish it.
It was only the first time you did it.
Yeah.
Did it work the first time you did it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we heard a little tapping. It sounded like almost like it was
In the
coming
case
from
somewhere.
inside the case.
It is warm in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's back up to 71.2.
I'm still 75, but Wendy's still here.
I'm still here.
The hot air is coming.
We're pretty quiet. Should not have had too much hot air.
Then you got a vent over there above the head.
And you get one right above your rig almost.
Yeah, what?
A vent.
A vent.
Oh, that's probably why I'm hotter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not me.
Got a diffuser above my head. I mean, the average age of a Civil War soldier was 17. The average height was like 5'5", 5'6". Very short compared to now.
Well, whoever wore that coat was pretty big.
Well, you know, they wore longer coats too
And
back then. That's a frock, so, yeah, that's a pretty good size coat. But you see most of the coats that they have are very small.
I was just going by the arms as well.
Yeah, that's a Union frock, yeah. Smaller frock coat. That dude over there, he creeps me out. This guy where you're standing over here,
And
he looks really real to me. Is it just me or?
Well, him and then the nurse back there in that last bed.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah. They're very well done.
It's almost like the embalming scene.
Have you heard of Clara Barton? Clara Barton? Are you in pain? Would you like some logum? We have some logum here for you to use. Logum is a opium product they used back during the war. Very addictive, and a lot of guys died of the addiction. Just like they do now. If you take too many pain pills or too many things, you could die of it. And they more or less OD'd on it, unfortunately. And they were in dire pain because they had severe wounds and they couldn't live with the pain. So, it's a sad story. You sure you don't want some logum? Because we have some. I have a full pint here. I'll give you a couple of sips. Was that the tape?
That's what we've heard a few
Yeah.
times, so I'm guessing it must be.
They have a tape going down the hallway, which is distracting. And I think it just raises up at that point where you can hear it.
Same sound multiple times we've heard. Just the loop that they're playing.
They got gunfire going off and all that stuff.
Power and everything else.
They didn't turn that off. The staff here is very nice. It's a very well kept place.
It's
Oh, yeah.
very interesting historical. Let's do.
Circulating fans are on. Well, we'll see if we can get more in here. We will be back soon. Pretty soon we'll be turning on the lights and going into a review. So we'll catch you in a short.